When I talk about changing technology and the changing world, it becomes very necessary that we also adapt our forces according to the changing world. For this, I have seen told that our army has taken the initiative for the formation of the Rudra Brigade, Shaktivan Regiment, Divyast Battery, Drone Platoon, and the Bhairav Battalion. The Sudarshan Chakra mission is our resolve for India's self-defense, under which, in the coming years, all important places in the country will be covered with a shield of modern and indigenously developed technology. I am pleased that we are progressing rapidly in this direction. DRDO has recently successfully completed the first test of the integrated air defense weapon system. Friends, today in the 21st century, sheer numbers of soldiers or the size of weapon stockpiles are no longer enough. Cyber warfare, artificial intelligence, unmanned aerial vehicles, and satellite-based surveillance are shaping the wars of the future. Therefore, what we require today is not just defensive preparedness, but also a proactive strategy. Friends, future wars will not merely be battles of weapons. They will be a combined play of technology, intelligence, economy, and diplomacy. In the times ahead, the nation that masters the triangle of technology, strategy, and adaptability will emerge as the true global power. I was very happy to learn that the Army Training Command, RTRAC, has taken a policy decision to provide drone technology-related training to all Jawans of our Army by 2027. This will undoubtedly prove to be a game-changer step in this technological era. Look at the recent example. You can see the conflict between Russia and Ukraine. When the conflict started in 2022, it was primarily conventional warfare including tanks, artillery, and rifles. The ground forces were engaged in hand-to-hand combat. But in 3 years, the nature of this war changed completely. Now we are witnessing that various types of war systems and doctrines are being deployed in this conflict. Initially, this battle was being fought with the help of tanks and artillery, but now drones, sensor-based weapons, and precision-guided munitions are playing a decisive role. This change shows how the methodology and the tactics of war can change in just a short period of time. It is also clear from this that even in the future, in any conflict, we will not have to rely only on traditional means, but we will have to keep pace with technological advancement continuously. At the same time, I believe that the component of the self-reliance in the defense sector is one of the most important components. When I talk about changing technology and the changing world, it becomes very necessary that we also adapt our forces according to the changing world. For this, I have seen told that our army has taken the initiative for the formation of the Rudra Brigade, Shaktivan Regiment, Divyast Battery, Drone Platoon, and the Bhairav Battalion. This is a matter of the great happiness because all these things have undoubtedly become very necessary keeping the future in mind. Friends, I would also like to say a few things about our Navy technological progress. Our government is also working with full readiness to make the Navy even stronger and more robust. Just yesterday, I witnessed the commissioning of INS Himagiri and INS Udaygiri in our Navy. according to the changing world and the changing technology. Such numerous platforms and infrastructure are not only being included in the Navy, but are also strengthening it. On the occasion of Independence Day, all of you must have seen and heard when the Prime Minister Shri Narendra Modi announced the Sudarshan Chakra mission from the ramparts of the Red Fort. The Sudarshan Chakra mission is our resolve for India's self-defense, under which in the coming years all important places in the country will be covered with a shield of modern and indigenously developed technology. I am pleased that we are progressing rapidly in this direction. DRDO has recently successfully completed the first test of the integrated air defense weapon system. In addition, DRDO in the recent past has also successfully tested a high-powered directed energy weapon. I think these successes are not just of DRDO or the armed forces, but of the entire nation. Today, our indigenous platforms, light combat aircraft Tejas, advanced towed artillery gun systems, Akash missile systems, and indigenous aircraft carrier are giving a message to the world that India's technology and quality are now standing at world-class standards. This confidence and strength are due to our scientists, our industry, and our leadership. Today we are making all the equipment in our country that we used to import. You will also be very happy to know that now we have taken another step forward in the direction of making fifth generation fighter aircraft. Now we are moving fast in the direction of making jet engines in India itself. Our defense production, which was only 46,425 crore rupees in 2024, has now increased to a record over 1.5 lakh crores rupees. The contribution of over 33,000 crore rupees from the private sector shows that private industries are also becoming partners in this campaign of Atmanirbhar Bharat.